Alrighty everybody, this is the For Real 115 coming at you with some Alan Wake. This is going to be the intro video for every single Alan Wake video that I put out at this time. If you do enjoy my videos here, please like and subscribe. It's perfectly okay if you don't. I'm cool with it either way. But it helps me out all the way the same. And if you do like my YouTube channel, please go over to my Twitch there. That's where I live stream these videos. Yeah, so without further ado, I'll see you in the video.
How did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Are we though? This guy walks funny, man. He's got to stick up his butt.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles
Man,
about this stuff were
Alan
written
Wake
by
just
Cynthia
walks so
Weaver.
fast.
I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Huh. Okay, so... Well, we just following this guy completely around the whole time? Like, am I supposed to be exploring?
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
What the...
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
What the fuck?
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
What the fuck is going on? I gotta be honest, guys. I'm honestly lost for words right now. I have no idea what's going on with the story anymore. I had a bunch of theories at the beginning, but that whole scene just changed everything. I have no idea.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Okay.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Huh, okay.
To get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Find it
Get
there.
it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake! Come on! Take it easy! Don't let him get away! Move it! Move it! Move it!
Okay then. So, I think my theory is correct. I think the writer of this guy, he made a story, and his name is not actually Alan Wake. He's in this story to keep his wife alive. Pick up manuscript. Dark presence sleep.
Decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Interesting. So we're about to experience something on the ferry.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Yeah. I strongly believe we are playing out this story, but the narrator is somebody else entirely.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run.
I'm currently running. Oh shit. This darkness isn't kidding around. Wow. Okay then. Another radio. Again, we don't use the radios because, like, they always make...
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
That's a perfect image. That's going to be the thumbnail. Okay. Says escape the police. Well, I'm doing a pretty good job at
I
escaping
imagined
them.
that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight.
Oh, I was right.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Dude. Haha, take that, darkness. You can't fight against the light. Huh, a random flashlight. I like it.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
Okay, flashbanging. We need to find the exit area. Okay, so flashbang. Gotcha. Okay, I've got my checkpoint. Interesting. I just earned a trophy. This is getting, like, intense. Aha! I'm close enough to... See, with a flashbang, these guys ain't that difficult at all. Can I keep flashbangs over and over again?
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
This is very, the game.
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Okay, I have 2 flashbangs and I have 2 flares. Flares are not gonna matter because the flares just keep them back. Thank you. I got ammunition again. I'm going up. Oh wow, this darkness is all over the place, man. It's making things trippy. Is all the game is just... Oh... Is all the game really more or less just walking around terrains? Because honestly, not gonna lie, oh my god. Not gonna lie, if I have to climb this whole mountain and I don't fight a single freaking soul, I'm gonna be like, this is probably the most boring thing I've done. So far, the story's good, but the gameplay itself is like, it could be better. Yeah, literally, just walk the whole thing.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
So that's supposed to happen a little bit later. Alright, so that is the end of this whatever video we are at this current point. This is going to be the outro for every single one of these Alan Wake videos. Thank you very much, everybody. If you do like my videos here, please like and subscribe. And if you do like my videos, please go check out my Twitch there at forreal_115, capital F, capital R. And please join up on my Twitch there. That's where I live stream these videos. So yeah, if you do like it all, stay tuned. I do this pretty often. And yeah, take care, guys. Thanks for all the support.